The Long Walk, Stephen King's hidden gem finally unveiled. Get ready, Stephen King fans, because 2025 is shaping up to be an epic year. With a bunch of King's thrilling stories hitting the big screen, we're in for a treat. But let's focus on one that's been a long time coming, The Long Walk. This chilling tale is finally getting its moment in the spotlight, and it's about to blow your mind. Imagine a world where a group of young boys willingly sign up for a walk that could be their last. That's the premise of this dystopian story, where the winner gets a wish granted by a mysterious figure, the Major, played by the iconic Mark Hamill. But here's the twist. There's no finish line, and the walk only ends when there's just one survivor. It's a brutal game of survival, and Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson are part of the unlucky bunch taking this deadly stroll. What makes this story even more fascinating is its journey from King's early days. Believe it or not, this was a high school project that he continued working on during his college years. But it didn't see the light of day until almost a decade later when he published it under a pseudonym, Richard Bachman. Talk about a hidden gem. You might notice some familiar themes in The Long Walk if you've watched Squid Game, Circle, or The Hunger Games. And it's no coincidence that the director of the latter, Francis Lawrence, is now bringing this dark tale to life. But why has it taken so long to adapt this story? Well, it's had quite the journey, with several renowned filmmakers almost getting their hands on it. First up, horror legend George A. Romero was close to directing it back in the 80s. Can you imagine the social commentary he could have brought to the story's inhumane premise? Then, in the late 2000s, Frank Darabont, the mastermind behind iconic King adaptations like The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile, was almost on board. It's a shame it didn't work out, especially since Darabont has a unique talent for enhancing King's material. The story doesn't end there. In 2019, Scary Stories to Tell in the dark director Andre Ovredel was set to take the reins, but the project kept changing hands. Interestingly, Francis Lawrence almost got his shot at it way back in 2006, but fate had other plans. He reveals that he fell in love with the story but couldn't get the rights at the time. With Lawrence's experience in the Hunger Games universe, he's the perfect choice to showcase the emotional depth of this disturbing scenario. King's story is essentially a coming-of-age tale with a dark twist, where most of these young participants won't live to see their future. Lawrence has a knack for unraveling the complexities of oppressive regimes, and we can't wait to see how he tackles this bleak narrative. Mark your calendars, folks, because The Long Walk is set to hit theaters on September 12, 2025. It's been a long journey, but this thrilling adaptation is finally within reach.